In the small, busy town of Willowbrook, a young man named Leo wrestled with his daily habits. Leo was a dreamer with big ambitions but had developed a few habits that seemed to hold him back. While he had good intentions, he often found himself choosing the easy route, sinking into familiar but unproductive routines. He was in the midst of his morning coffee when his mind wandered to the small voice inside him that always questioned his choices. On one shoulder sat Good Habit, a patient but persistent voice. Good Habit was wise, speaking softly about early morning routines, healthy meals, and sticking to tasks. On his other shoulder, however, lounged Bad Habit, who was easygoing and tempting, constantly whispering about sleeping in, watching just one more episode, or indulging in a second helping of cake. One morning, as Leo sat at his cluttered desk with his laptop open, ready to start his work, Good Habit spoke up. Leo, let's make today productive. Start with a small task, and you'll find it easier to keep going. You've got that project deadline coming up. Imagine how good it will feel to be on top of things. Leo nodded, feeling a slight surge of motivation. But Bad Habit smirked, leaning in to counter. Come on, Leo, you've got all day. Let's check social media for a bit. Just 5 minutes won't hurt. Besides, you deserve to relax before diving into work. Leo hesitated. The lure of Bad Habit was strong, so he scrolled through his phone, promising himself it would only be for a few minutes. But as usual, time slipped away, and the day drifted on. By evening, Leo had accomplished very little, feeling a nagging guilt but also the familiar comfort of routines that required little effort. That night, as he lay in bed, the two habits returned to his mind, each making a case. Think about the future, Leo, said Good Habit gently. Imagine the things you could achieve if you built consistent, healthy habits. You'd be stronger, happier, and closer to your goals. Bad Habit chuckled dismissively. Life is short, Leo. What's the point of all that hard work if you're not enjoying yourself? Besides, everyone takes breaks. Leo turned, staring up at the ceiling, feeling the weight of both voices pulling him in opposite directions. For a long time, he thought about what Good Habit had said. He pictured himself months down the line, fitter, more confident, and achieving the dreams he'd longed for. This image was appealing, and he found himself reaching for it. The next day, Leo made a decision. Just for today, he'd let Good Habit take the lead. He woke up early, stretched, drank a glass of water, and made a small list of goals. As he worked through them, the sense of accomplishment and satisfaction grew, even as Bad Habit lurked in the background, trying to nudge him off track. One day turned into a week, then a month. Each time Bad Habit appeared, Leo listened patiently but then chose the path Good Habit suggested. Gradually, the struggle between the two became easier. Bad Habit still visited now and then, but Leo learned to greet it with a smile and a gentle dismissal. Over time, Leo felt himself changing. His dreams seemed more within reach, and he began to embody the vision of himself he'd once only imagined. Willowbrook noticed too. People began to look up to Leo as someone who had transformed himself through quiet discipline. And though Good Habit never celebrated loudly, Leo could always feel a quiet pride radiating from its steady, reliable presence. In the end, Leo learned that habits, whether good or bad, had a way of shaping life's path. He realized that while Bad Habit might offer quick rewards, only Good Habit could take him toward the life he truly wanted.